Welcome back. See, our last point is, you can look at the monitor, adjustments of capital on the base of new profit sharing ratio. So now listen, we have studied all these points. The first one is, you know that the treatment of goodwill, and the second point, change the profit sharing ratio, and the third point you can see accounting treatment for revaluation of assets and liabilities, and the fourth point, accounting treatment of reserves and accumulated profits, and the last point you can see adjustment of capital on the base of new profit sharing ratio. See, now listen, see, all of you look at this question. This is a 2014, the recently over, you know that last April 1st. So that is our accounts examination. Now you can see that they are asking questions. This is connected with admission. So I will read out this question once again. Ramesh and Umesh were so admission question. Kalpana and Kaniga were partners in a firm sharing profits in the ratio of 3:2. On 1st April 2013, they admitted Karuna as a new partner for 1/5 share in future profits. The balance sheet of Kalpana and Kaniga as on 1st April 2013 was as follows. You can see there are three partners and their old partners, that their name is Kalpana and Kaniga, and they are appointing a new partner Karuna for 1/5 share in future profits, and their old ratio is given here 3:2. And again they are given balance sheet, capital, and also their general reserve, workmen's compensation fund, and creditors, and asset side you can see land and building, plant, stock, and debtors, less provision and cash. And look at the adjustments. It was agreed that the value of land and building will be appreciated by 20%, and the value of plant to be increased by 60,000, and Karuna will bring 80,000 for his share, for her share of goodwill, and the liabilities of workmen's compensation fund was determined at 60,000, and Karuna will bring in cash as capital to the extent of 1/5 share of the total capital of the new firm. Prepare revaluation account and partners capital account and balance sheet of the new firm. See, all of you look at this monitor, and here what I said, you can see on the base of this all adjustment, you can see we are applying the last adjustment here. See, what is the last adjustment? The capital rearrangement or capital adjustment. Here you can see the new partner's capital is not given, and they are telling that Karuna will bring in cash as capital to the extent of 1/5 share of the total capital of the new firm. That means this is a very simple question, because the new partner's capital is not given, and also they are given as old ratio and they are not given a new ratio. That means the old ratio itself we can treat it as a sacrifice ratio. So we can start with the revaluation account. So let's see revaluation account. So revaluation account, the adjustment number 1 is, so the value of land and building to be appreciated by 20%, and also the value of plant to be increased by 60,000, and also the liabilities of workmen's compensation fund was determined at 60,000. So that is not applied here, and here only two adjustments we are applying under revaluation account, that is the value of land and building will be appreciated by 20%. General is, so appreciation, building account debtor to revaluation account. So revaluation account, credit side I am writing by land and building. So the percentage is 20, that means 42,000. And again they are given the plant, the value of plant to be increased by 60,000. So plant account debtor to revaluation account, so it is 60,000. So increased by, that means total we are taking 60,000. So that means directly you can apply here, no other items are given. That is why your answer will be, the total is 1,02,000, and here also 1,02,000, and to balance carried out is 1,02,000. That means your profit is transferred to A's capital and to B's capital. So here that is Kalpana's capital, and other partner is Kalpana's capital and Kaniga's capital on the basis of their old ratio. So to A's capital, you can see the profit is divided 3:2. So amount will be 61,200 and 40,800. So here you can see. So we are applying our treatment. That's number one. If the value of assets are increasing, I am putting in the credit side, and also the plant value is increased by that much amount is increased. So that is why I am putting in the credit side. You can see the total amount is 1,02,000. So this is a revaluation profit. So that revaluation profit is transferred to partners capital account. See, please look at the monitor. See, land and building is 42,000 and by plant and machinery is 60,000, and that profit is transferred to partners capital account according to their old ratio. So then after, you can see, after making this revaluation account, as usual, our next process is we are making partners capital account. See, within a short time, all of you please look at the monitor. So you can see the partners capital account. The question they are given, Kalpana's capital is 4,80,000 and also other Kaniga's capital is 2,10,000. So 2,10,000, and also the revaluation profit we are transferring, that is 61,200 and 40,800, that is a revaluation profit. And also you can see undistributed profit is there. General reserve account debted to partners capital account. So general reserve 60,000 is there. That 60,000 I am dividing according to the old ratio, that is 36,000 and 24,000. Then again look at the adjustment number 4. The liabilities of workmen's compensation fund were determined at 60,000. So look at the balance sheet. Workmen's compensation fund is here, 1 lakh is there. And also their adjustment, what they are telling, the liabilities of workmen's compensation fund was determined at 60,000. So that means 1 lakh minus 60,000, that means 40,000 is transferred to partners capital account, that we are dividing according to the ratio. So here it is given, workmen's compensation fund is 24,000 and 16,000. So that means that 40,000 we are transferring to partners capital account credit side, and the remaining 60,000 we are putting in the balance sheet liability side. Then again you can see here another point is the part about their goodwill. The Karuna will brings 80,000 for her share of goodwill as a premium. The premium or a goodwill we are dividing according to sacrifice ratio, that means the same ratio 3:2 we can divide, that is the premium is the total 80,000 is divided according to 3:2, that is 48,000 and 32,000. You can see the capital account. Once again all of you look at the monitor. See, by balance brought down is there, and also revaluation profit is there, and by reserve is there, and also by workmen's compensation fund is there, and by premium is there. So here one point is missing. Where is the new partners capital? So that is very, very important thing. You can see under this method the new partners capital is not given, and how we can calculate the new partners capital. So in the question they are telling the Karuna, that is, she is a new partner, and new partners capital you can calculate on the basis of other partners capital after taking all adjustments. After taking all adjustments you can calculate whose capital? New partners capital. So you can see the monitor, their calculation is there. New partners capital you can calculate 6,49,200 plus 3,22,800 into their ratio. So the new partners ratio is 1/5. So that means 1 minus 1/5 is equal to 4/5. So that means 4/5, the reciprocal, the total capital of the firm is equal to 9,72,000. So 9,72,000 into, so you can see the total capital is equal to 9,72,000. 9,72,000 into 5/4 into 1/5. So that is the ratio. You can see, so your capital is equal to 9,72,000 into 5/4 into 1/5. Your answer is 2,43,000. So 2,43,000. So this is the new partners capital. See, all of you look at the monitor once again. The new partners capital you can calculate on the basis of other partners capital after taking all adjustments. See, after taking all adjustment, take the total of Kalpana and Kaniga. The total capital is equal to 9,72,000 into 1 minus 1 by 5, that is 4 by 5, reciprocal, that is 5 by 4 into 1 by 5. You are getting the new partner's capital, that is 2,43,000. And this is what is called, combination method or capital adjustment. Now see, look at the last part, balance sheet. After find out the new partner's capital, so as usual we can find out the balance sheet. That means land and building is increased by 42,000. That means the total amount become 2,52,000, and plant is increased by 60,000, and the total amount will be now 3,30,000. The next stock, no adjustment is there as usual, so that is 2,10,000, and debtors you can see that is 1,20,000, and cash plus new partner's capital plus premium, the total amount will be 4,53,000. Once again, how you are calculating the cash? The last year balance and balance sheet cash balance is there, plus the new partner is bringing capital and plus the premium. That total amount should be 4,53,000. And the liability side you can see Kalpana's capital is there and Kaniga's capital is there, and Karuna, the capital what we found out, that 2,43,000, and workmen's compensation fund, the remaining amount, that is 60,000, and creditors are there 90,000. So your balance sheet total is 13,65,000. You can see this is the 8 mark last year's board question. Here our new point is, that is how to calculate the new partner's capital account. New partner's capital is not given, so how to find out new partner's capital account or capital. And here one more method is there. Sometimes they are given new partner's capital, and on the basis of the new partner's capital we want to find out other partner's capital account also. Now listen, for the time being, admission part is over. Now look at the monitor. Next part is the retirement of partners. Once you are studied thoroughly, admission of a partner's retirement is very, very easy, because almost all adjustments are same. So here also, at the time of retirement of partners, existing partners facing lot of problems. What are the problems faced by the existing partners? So the same like admission, suppose our example, A and B and C are partners, and B is going to retire. So you can see A and C is facing the same problem. The problem number 1, they are going to change the ratios. In the case of admission, we have studied sacrifice ratio, but in the case of retirement of partners, we are going to study gaining ratio. The gaining ratio, how to calculate gaining ratio? You know that new ratio minus old ratio is equal to gaining ratio. And the second point, very, very important point, is the treatment of goodwill. It is not like admission. In the case of an admission, the new partner is bringing goodwill, but in the case of retirement, existing partners are giving goodwill to the retiring partners. So what is the journal entry? Very simple. Journal entry is continuing partners or existing. Here example is A's capital account debtor, and C's capital account debtor to B's capital accounts. So that means A's capital account debtor and C's capital account debtor to B's capital account. The treatment of goodwill under retirement, continuing partners capital account debtor to retiring partners capital accounts. That means when we are posting this entry, that the capital account what we are writing by A and C, B's column, and also simultaneously left hand side what we are writing to B, A's column and C's column. So this is the treatment of goodwill under retirement. So once again, under retirement, what is the treatment of goodwill? So journal entry is the continuing partners or existing partners capital account debtor to the retiring partners capital account, means the retiring partner is getting goodwill and other partners are losing that part of the amount of goodwill. So entry existing partners capital account debtor to retiring partners capital account. Then third adjustment is as usual, that revaluation account, and also revaluation of assets and liabilities, make a revaluation account and find out profit or a loss, then distribution of undistributed profit, and again capital adjustment is there. So once you know the admission part, the retirement is very easy. See, look at another question which is the last year's board paper. Again I am just to look at the next question. PQR partners in a firm sharing in the ratio of 7:2:1 on 1st April 2013, and their balance sheet is as follows. I am just reading only adjustment. So balance sheet part you know very well, and the goodwill of the firm is valued 12 lakh, and land was to be appreciated by 30%, and building was to be depreciated by 3 lakh, and value of furniture was to be reduced by 60,000, and the liability for workmen's compensation fund were determined at 1,40,000. Amount payable to Q was transferred to his loan account, and the last adjustment is very important. Capital of P and R were to be adjusted in their new profit sharing ratio. For this purpose we are opening a current account, and for this purpose current accounts of the partners will be opened. You know that it is just like first you find out revaluation account. So here you can see that the land and building is appreciated, that is why I am putting in the credit side, and building is depreciated, that is why I am putting in the debit side, and furniture also depreciated, that is why I am putting in the debit side. You can see that here both sides are equal. That means no question of revaluation of profit and loss. No question of what? Revaluation of profit and loss. Then after this, as usual, you know that we are making a partners capital account. See, all of you look at the monitor. By balance brought down, you can see that their old capital and 9 lakh is there, and 8,40,000 is there, and again last fellow, that is 9 lakh is there, and goodwill treatment is there. So what I said, the person who is leaving, and here Q is leaving, that means Q is getting a goodwill and other partners are losing goodwill. So your entry will be P's capital account debtor, R's capital account debtor to Q's capital account according to their gaining ratio. So you can see the total goodwill of the firm is 12 lakh, and find out his share, and that share should be adjusted according to their gaining ratio. So that is what I had given here. Look at the monitor. By P and R, 2,10,000 and 30,000, and B, the retiring partner is getting and other partners are losing. Then again you can see the general reserve we are transferring to the partners capital account, and also one more new point is there, that is what is called workmen's compensation fund. You can look at the monitor, and the liability for workmen's compensation fund were determined at 1,40,000. The old balance sheet you can see workmen's compensation fund is only 5,40,000. Now they are telling that determined at 1,40,000. The difference of 4 lakh is there. That 4 lakh I am putting into the partners capital account credit side, and 1,40,000 I am putting in the balance sheet liability side. So look at the monitor. You are getting a retiring partners loan. After take out the balances, I am getting a balance, the retiring partners loan account. We are transferring that amount into the loan account, that is 12,32,000. And the remaining partners capital account we are getting, and R's capital balance is 9,46,000, and P's capital account balance is 12,22,000. So now you look at the last adjustment, that is very, very important for you. So here only the students are making confused. What about how to calculate their new capital? So what they are telling, see the last adjustment, capital of P and R were to be adjusted in their new profit share ratio. For this purpose, current accounts of the partners will be opened. That means, see, look at that calculation is there. The total capital of P and R is equal to, you take the total of P and R's capital. That means 12,22,000 plus 9,46,000 is equal to 21,68,000 into their ratios. So according to their new ratio, that means 7:1, 7 by 8 and 1 by 8. Their new capital is 18,97,000 for P and 2,71,000 for R. So then afterwards, we are putting that capital into the capital account debit side and take out the difference. If the debit side is more, we are putting in the credit side by current account, and your left hand side is more, we are putting in the So, sorry, 1 minute. The credit side is more. That difference we are putting in the debit side, that is to current account. You can look at the monitor. See here, current account. 2 R's current account is getting, and also other partner P's debit side is more. That is why by current account. The both amounts are same. That is a coincidence. You can see 6,75,000 we are getting current account. So now look at the last part, the balance sheet. You can see that the land, the total amount is 15,60,000, and building amount is 6 lakh, and furniture is 3 lakh, and stock account is 6,60,000, and debtors is 5,70,000, and cash amount is no effect in cash, and cash amount is 2,10,000, and P's current account will come to asset side, and R's current account will come liability side, along with other items like P's capital, R's capital, Q's loan, and workmen's compensation fund, and creditors. So total balance sheet is 45,75,000. So now we are studied today 2 parts. So the first one is admission of a partners, and the second point the retirement of partners, and third point you can see the death of a partner. So you know that at the time of a death of a partner, see what are the problems and what all items we are transferring to the deceased partner's capital account. You know that. So within a limited time I want to explain once again the death of a partner. See, all of you look at the monitor. See what all items we are transferring to deceased partner's capital account. You know that. See, A and B and C are partners, and B is no more. So I want to make now B's capital account, and what all items we are offering to the B's representative. You can see by balance brought down, and by revaluation profit, and by general reserve, and goodwill adjustment, and profit till his death, and by reserve fund, and by workmen's compensation fund, whatever it is, and we are putting in the credit side, and left hand side you know drawings or interest on drawings, and so if it is there, and we are putting in the debit side and take out the difference, and that difference we are transferring to the deceased partner's executor's account. Now all of you please, my dear students, see once again I will repeat once again. So we are studied today lot of points within a short times. I am not getting much time to explain everything. We are already studied dissolution. Now look at our examination is coming. That is why just go through our last board examination papers. So I already explained 2-3 questions, and with goodwill and treatment and everything I explained. So I think all are followed my class. So once again, see, this is a time for winding up. So I am going to conclude my class. Thank you very much.